Tonight, two men, one job. There's a new sheriff in Anson County, but who is it? Good evening, I'm Brian Blakely.
And I'm Morgan Francis. The controversy surrounds Scott Howell and the second sheriff named in the county, Gerald Cannon. Both men were voted into office this week.
Queen City News reporter Daniel Pierce is in Anson County tonight to sort it all out after speaking with the county attorney.
Things got a lot tricky Wednesday morning. One, Sheriff Howell was sworn in a private ceremony as sheriff, but around the same time, Sheriff Cannon was filing a 23-page lawsuit stating that he is the rightful sheriff of a county. But Wednesday afternoon, a judge ruled that Sheriff Cannon and his team needed to seek approval from the state attorney general's office to see if they would like to step in on this case.
Sitting Sheriff Landrick Reed unexpectedly passed away on September 21st. He was the only candidate on the ballot for sheriff. As stated in Anson County statutes, his chief deputy, Scott Howell, took over as interim sheriff. Also, per law, the Democratic Party picked their replacement candidate, Sergeant Gerald Cannon.
A petition was filed questioning the process. The process was deemed improper. It was overturned.
The party did not name another candidate before the certification of the election on November 18th. The late Sheriff Reed received the most votes. The law does not state how long a party has to name another candidate. Fast forward to December 3rd. The Democratic Party held a meeting to announce Gerald Cannon as their nominee again. The county commissioner chairperson called an emergency meeting Monday with what some called little warning.
It could be deemed later to be a violation or an improper meeting, but at this point, that meeting has not been challenged.
Cannon was voted in as sheriff. Two of those votes came from commissioners whose terms have since expired.
There is a statute that says that the term ends 2 years from the first Monday in December. Therefore, by that standard, the term was over. However, under 128-7.1, I believe, is the statute that says they were holdover until the new commissioners could be sworn in.
At another meeting on Tuesday, Sheriff Howell was sworn in with a vote of 4-3.
In a Richmond courtroom Wednesday, both sides made their argument clear. In this 23-page lawsuit, Sheriff Cannon's team states, "Defendant Howell has refused to allow me to assume his office as Anson County Sheriff."
Defendant Sheriff Howell was there. He took a more elaborate position of he did not want to lose the seat of the office.
We don't know when a next court date will be set, but we do know that a full swearing-in ceremony, a public one, of Sheriff Howell is going to be taking place on Friday. Live in Anson County, Daniel Pierce, Queen City News.